We on YouTube Live and we on IG Live. We gonna break down these trades. All right. We gonna talk about it. Each trade. All right. Each trade we did. So let's get into it, folks. YouTube Live, IG Live. So as you can see right here, all right, that was a 51K day. And then we also had, here's the win rate from last month. Okay, so as you can see, these are wins and losses, and we're going to break down just last week's. But here are the wins and losses. So I'm not sure how many green. That's a lot of green, but I'm pretty sure you can see the red. That's 5 losses in a month, and if I had to really count, maybe like 18 wins, something like that. So let's just say 18 for 23 on signals, right? And then let's talk about this part too. And then of course I had a 7K day last week. So what we're going to go over is basically this is the swing account. This is my swing account, and I want to go over pretty much my rationale for these trades so you guys can get an understanding of why I got into a lot of these trades, right? So that's pretty much where we want to be right now. So let's get right into it, folks. All right, so we're going to take our attention and we're going to go to our chart. So for one, CVS. I called this in the small account challenge a minute ago. So we go to the search bar up top here. We can type in my name so you guys can see that this is not a game. And we're going to go over CVS first. We're going to type in King B Ari, and then we're going to type in the word CVS. And it should pop up where I said my first signal right here. So we go to jump, and then it'll jump to the chat. And as you can see right here is why I called CVS. So CVS in the small account challenge, I said 2 contracts to CVS. Why? Because of this pin bar at the 200 MA, which is that orange line right there. All right, so we look at the chart, you can see this same orange line, and what we have is called a pin bar here, and we also have a retracement to the golden pocket, which is this bad boy right here. So let me show you guys real quick. So the reason why I banked on CVS was because of these confluences here in this golden pocket, which was the 61.8 fib level. All right. So basically we got in the swing and it went up 60%. All right, right there. So that's number one. The number 2 trade that we got in was, of course, Disney. And Disney was a simple break of a bull flag, which I told you guys this thing was going to blow. This is a bull flag. I always tell people I take all bull flags. So we take off this 200 MA, right? We take off this 200 MA. We have a bull flag here. As you can see it clear cut. Concrete doesn't get any better than that. And here's a bull flag, folks. As you can see, a bull flag. All right. So we got a bull flag there, and then we have, you can see right here too, a bull flag. So this is why I got in Disney. I'm playing chart patterns here, bull flag. So you see that? You see the similarities there? Bull flag on Disney is why I got in there. And if we look in the chat and we go in and show where I first signaled Disney in the chat. So everything I get into is because of clear-cut rationale. All right, so we go right here, we type in Disney, and it should show. Oh, here we go, right there, jump. All right, you see that? So here's where I signal Disney, and I tell them why, breaking out of this bull flag on a daily chart. All right, 2 kinds of Disney. So in the small account challenge, I also tell you the number of contracts I'm buying. So this has never been done before. I'm actually nearly trading for you. I'm telling you the number of contracts I'm buying. and the rationale so you can learn and earn. That is the whole purpose of this chat. So if you're interested in joining, comment trial, and for $35, just $5 a day, okay, you can not only get my signals, but my training on how to get started and fast track your way into investing. And I'm nearly trading for you because I'm telling you the number of contracts I'm buying too. So if you're on YouTube live, you can pin a comment. Oh, she already pinned a comment. So it's already pinned on the YouTube live. It's only $5 a day, just $35. But anyway, let's keep getting into the lesson, folks. So Disney was a bull flag. That's why I got in, and I love bull flags. I always take bull flags. The next one that we took was, let's go over it. Oh, Carnival Cruise Line, which I still think, even though we're down on runners, we pretty much banked these first 2 days. So we were up 30%. All right, 30%. So I'll show you where I got in CCL, Carnival Cruise Line. I still think it's going to go up, me personally. So I'll show you guys right here. So as you can see, I tell them 5 contracts of Carnival Cruise Line, technical analysis, bullish engulfing, last 4 days. And I literally give them the rationale. So as you can see, we ended up banking about 30% on Carnival Cruise Line. And I told them to trim right here. As you can see, I tell you when to trim as well. So I said trim 2 cons right here on Carnival Cruise Line at 24%. So now we're still holding some runners, and I personally think, but we took profits up here. And now we're holding runners, and runners are down, but we still got time on them. So we already trimmed, meaning we took some profits, and then we're just waiting on it to get another leg up. But this bullish engulfing right here is why I got in, because as you can see, it engulfed the last 1, 2, 3, 4 days. So, you always want to give these plays time to happen. We had plenty of opportunities to get out of Carnival Cruise Line at the top. I'm just greedy. So as you can see, this thing rose 30% about 3 days in a row. But, I was thinking this thing was going to break out. I was just being greedy. So we're still holding this. But yes, Carnival Cruise Line is still a win. All right. And then the next one we got in was FedEx. FedEx is the one I still think you can all get in. FedEx is still a good one. I'm calling this on Stock Sundays. This looks like a banger. And every time FedEx has bullish divergence, it takes off. So FedEx has bullish divergence. The stock is making a lower low, but the indicators are making a higher high, as you can see. See that? So notice how the stock is slant. I even drew the arrows on purpose. Notice how the stock is slanting down, sloping down, but the indicators are sloping up. See that? The RSI and the MACD is sloping up. So that foreshadows an uptrend, which could be a big one, right? And that is why we got an ExxonMobil as well. All right. So I showed you Disney, CVS, and Carnival Cruise Line, which those all hit. And then, of course, FedEx. Let's talk about FedEx. So everything I'm telling you guys, I signal in my chat. And you can research it. You can go in and search for yourself. All right, so FDX. You'll see when I say this too. All right, FedEx. Boom. Oh, and Walmart hit 188%, 190%. So FedEx was right here where I called FedEx. And we ended up making, I made some money, like 30%, and I told them to trim. So we already trimmed FedEx at 30%. And I got in there, made $1,300. Let's talk about why I got in FedEx. I already told you why. Bullish divergence. All right. So I pretty much got in, where is it? Let's give a good example. Let's see if this is a good example. Yeah, right here. You see how the stock is slanting down, but the indicator is slanting up. So this is bullish divergence. So I think FedEx is going to take off. including UPS. We got in UPS as well and made some money. So UPS looks amazing right here. Oversold on the RSI, a tweezer bottom. So this is called a tweezer bottom. All right, folks, you see that? Whenever two pin bars happen like this, let's look at it. See, I'm so technically sound. See, this is why y'all gotta rock with me. Tweezer bottom. All right. So we're going to talk about, you see that, folks? See that? That's a tweezer bottom. See that? Two pin bars right here. So UPS has a tweezer bottom. So let's look at some more images of a tweezer bottom. See that? Tweezer bottom pattern. So I think this is showing strong demand here, as well as FedEx moving with it. We have two pin bars at the low, and we have oversold level right here. So yeah, so I like it. Okay. So those are the reasons I got in most of these trades, all of these trades. That is how I hit on all of my trades this week, is because, and I signal everything I get into. So comment the word trial, and for $35, right, only $5 a day. So for anybody who comes into the chat, make sure you go to the read first, okay, and follow the 6 steps, and this will fast track your way to investing. I made it easy for anybody. This is literally my process. Learn how to be a profitable trader the fast way. So first, take our handcrafted beginners course. Then check out everything we got, the books, the free training. And if you want to look for yourself what type of training we have, all of these are handcrafted videos. You get what I'm saying? So once you comment the word trial, it's only $5 a day. So if you can't invest $5 a day, then that's on you. And you can be ready to invest by as little as Monday or Tuesday if you act fast and learn now. All right? Because you got to think, the longer you wait to learn how to invest, the more time is going to go by in the year, and you're pretty much wasting time. Okay? The faster you learn investing, the faster you'll be able to make money. Let me show you why, folks. Let me show you why you need to learn investing right now. So we're going to go to investing calculator. Let me show you why you have to act fast. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, look, we go to investment calculator. Here's why. Because the longer you guys wait, the longer time goes by. So let's just say you got, let's say you start with $1,000, assuming everybody got a rack on them, right? So let's just say Aristotle can get you something slight, like a 15% return per year annually, right? But you're compounding monthly. You're contributing at the end of each month. Let's just say at the beginning of each month, you're contributing, let's say $400, something slight, right? So you can't save your way to investing. So $400, and we're going to compound this. We're going to contribute this at the end of each month annually. Cool. All right. So in 10 years, you won't really have much, only investing $400. But remember, you contributed $48,000, but your total interest was $60K. So let's say my personal thing, I like to contribute $3,000 every month. So that's me personally. So that would be the easiest way to get rich. And as you can see, that is the way you get rich the fastest way. Now, just one more year, 11 years. All right. So now you're at $1 million. So if you can afford to contribute $3,000 a month, you could be a millionaire in 10 years. So that was my first way of becoming a millionaire. I said I might not be able to be a millionaire in a year, but I'll be a millionaire by the time I'm 33. When I first started, well, I started when I was 21. So I said I'll be a millionaire by the time I'm 31, 32. So that was my plan, to become a millionaire in 10 years. Because I realized the earlier you start, the better. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you guys, you could be a millionaire in 10 years but you would have to start now. All right. So this is the plan that I came up with. Now I know what you guys are asking me. Aristotle, where the hell did you get $3,000 a month from? I cannot save that much, right? So me personally, what I was doing was I was in the army. They were paying me 4,000. I was living off that, and I was a barber on the side, and they was paying me 3,000. So that's how I was able to save or invest my 3,000 a month. Okay, what I would do is I would live off one stream of income and invest the other. So that is what I recommend you guys do too. You get a second stream of income, learn how to invest. But what do you invest your money in? You invest your money in for one, you can break it down in one or two ways. You could say, okay, I'm going to invest my money in, let's just say, um, let's see, SPY Holdings. All right. So you can go to spyholdingszax.com. Okay. You can go to spyholdingszax.com and you can learn everything you need to know about what are the top companies that are invested in. So this is the S&P 500, Standard & Poor's 500, a committee who selects 500 of the top profitable stocks, right, in the U.S. So, or just the thing in general. So here are the top companies. All right. So start there. You can easily buy the dip on any of these companies, top 10 companies in bank, right? So some people, what they call is they mimic their portfolios after the S&P, but it only works during market crashes, okay? So it only works if you buy the dip. Like right now is not a good time to buy stocks. Remember that you see these two arrows, you see all these little highlights I got? If you can't catch one of these dips, you're pretty much screwed. Okay, I would not invest if you're not catching one of these dips. Okay, so here was the all-time high. Remember, folks, the best time to invest. So now that we have a new all-time high, now we have to wait for a drop from this high. You see what I'm saying? So at first, this was the all-time high. This is COVID high. As you can see, this is 2020, right? So remember, you take this line right here, you go here. Let me show you guys real quick. You take that line right here and you go to info line. All right. And what we're going to do is the best time to invest is during bear markets. And bear markets are defined as a 20% decline from the highs. So as you can see during COVID, this was a 34% decline from the highs. During this last inflationary period, this was a 28% decline from the highs. Now, where am I getting this percent from? Right here. So, hold on, let me show it real quick. You can see that 34% decrease from highs, 27%. So this is the market, SPY. So if we look up bear market definition, all right, bear market definition, you can see it's going to say a bear market is a fundamentally driven market decline of 20% or more. A bear market often, so the market has to decline 20%. So I just showed you how to see if the market even declined 20%. So as you can see, the last drop was 27%. COVID drop was 34%. So if you don't even have, if SPY is not declining at least 20% from highs, you shouldn't be buying stocks. The only time you should buy stocks, in my opinion, is during a 20% decline from highs, which is the most recent high. So as you can see, it'll say it. The most recent high. Let's see if it'll say it somewhere. All right, bear market definition. You see that? There it go right here. A bear market from the most recent high. See that? The most recent high. So the most recent high is now here. So the next time you guys need to invest is when we go up a little bit and we fall 20%. You see that, folks? You're going to have to invest somewhere back down here or however far this shit goes. So you won't be able to personally get good stocks. So, but the good news for you guys is it's never too late to trade, but there is a such thing as too late to invest. So if you guys are asking me what stocks to buy, okay, it might not be the top S&P 500 companies. It might not be the Apples, Microsoft. These are all gone, with the exception of Tesla. Tesla might be something, Tesla is giving everybody a chance to buy. And we'll go in and look at Tesla. Tesla already had earnings. Let's see. They didn't miss revenue by that much. They missed revenue by like some M's. It ain't that bad. So, Tesla is overreacting right now. I think Tesla is an okay buy, me personally, but we shall see. Even if it dips more, Tesla being under $200 is still, something good. Probably the most popular car I've seen on the damn market right now. Holy crap. So that's another thing too. Very faddish and popular. But yes, what else is a good company? UPS and FedEx are down. Like I said, UPS and FedEx are my favorite buys, and these will be on Stock Sunday, just a head up. So tomorrow, you guys already know what I'm talking about. UPS and FedEx. UPS. But like I said, if you're trying to catch the NVIDIAs, things like that, then, you might be out of luck. What was FedEx high? FedEx high was 320. So could FedEx potentially get to highs? You have to go to the balance sheet. We got to go to Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance. And we can go look at the balance sheet and see if FedEx and UPS have some good balance sheets. Because sometimes you got to go see for yourself. All right. Sometimes you got to go see for yourself. Let's go to financials. Let's go to annual net income. So 2020 UPS made $1.3 billion. So all numbers are in the thousands. So you got to add 3 zeros to every number you see because they're trying to fit the data on this balance sheet. So the net income was 1.3 billion, 12.8 billion, 11.5 billion, trailing 12 months. They are not, so they're kind of decreasing in profits year after year. So that's not the best, but they're still a profitable company. So, but that means the good news is that means it could be up from there. So a decrease means that it could be an increase soon. So now we look quarterly profits. We got 3.4 billion this quarter, 1.8 billion, 2 billion, and 1.1 billion. Okay, so cool. So they are decreasing. Let's go look at FedEx. But the good news is that they could increase. A fall could mean another rise. So you got to go look. And they're showing good buys right now. Let's look at FedEx financials. So that's why it's important to go look at the balance sheet, because the chart can say one thing and everything else can say another. So 1.2 billion 2020, 5.2 billion 2021, 3.8 billion, 3.9 billion. So now they're having FedEx is having a great increase. Trailing 12 months, they're up 4.2 billion. So that's good news. Let's go look at quarterly. And then quarterly, they are kind of steady around 900 million to 1.1 billion. So cool. I like it. I like it. Profitable, not really, falling off. So, mailing is a good thing. Now you got to go in and do more research. So now you got to go see what is the future outlook of this company. So whenever you can't get a good read on a balance sheet, you got to go see, okay, now I got to go do more research, like some of the news articles and all of that. All right. Give me 2 seconds, folks. But yeah, make sure y'all tap in, comment the word trial, tap in. But yeah, folks, that's all I really wanted today. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson on how I made some money. I'm not gonna hold up any more of y'all time. It's It's a Saturday. I just really wanted to show y'all how to get money. It's only $5 a day. And if you're on YouTube Live, click the link in the description or click the link pinned in the comments. All right, it's only $35, $5 a day. If you got that to invest in yourself, do so. I'll be able to teach you the fast way. I got all the tools. I have the most testimonials in stock market history when it comes to teaching people, all right? So, it's up to you whether you want to start now or not. But like I said, if you start now, by December, you'll have investing down pat. But if you hold off investing, then who knows? So even if you don't put up any real money, at least come learn the skill, get generational wealth, get generational knowledge, because investing is a tool that you can use for the rest of your life. So even if you don't put up any money, I'm encouraging all of you to at least come learn the skill. It's cheap. It's only $5 a day. Comment the word trial if you're on IG Live. All right, and if you're on YouTube Live, click the link in the description, tap in. I'll help you guys out for a cheap price. It's your boy Aristotle. I see y'all. I'm about to go enjoy my weekend. All right. And link in my bio too. All right, y'all. God bless.